Okay, New York session done. Took a few trades, took one on oil, one on US30, and two on NAS. Get right to the trades. US30, pullback continuation signal day, faked out the previous day low. Daily and weekly breakout levels are pushing up. Yesterday, we faked out the previous week low, and we flipped this weekly breakout level today. So this becomes a peak formation, and I'm looking for low of the day buys today. Coming into the session, we broke out above previous day high, broke out above the H8 high. So I was looking for a breakout setup or a breakout continuation. But right before NY equity opened, there was this sneaky M15 bearish breakout bar that took out the last M15 breakout level, faked out the previous day high, closed below the H8 low, and closed below the H4 low, turning those time frames into a bearish breakout. So this becomes a counter trend trade. It's a fake out of the previous day high. So I ended up taking a counter trend trade. NY opened up, faked out the M15 high, and as price got below the M15 low, I entered one bar stop, and I was targeting the daily breakout level, but I was fully aware of the H8 breakout level right here. I'm always bullish above and bearish below these breakout levels. I always know where they are. As price got to that level, I popped down to the lower time frames and I saw the previous H1 low get faked out right here. And once that happened, I exited my position. So I took about 2R on this move. It's a counter trend setup. That's why I did not take partials on this. The setup I wanted was actually a bullish setup, but price action right at the open was bearish. Eventually, though, the bullish setup did play out, but I did not take this one. It was kind of messy. Did not naturally see this, so I didn't. I missed that setup. So I ended up taking only one trade on US30, a counter trend trade, fake out of the previous day high. Then I took one on oil. No signal day on oil, but it's an inside day. Extend the previous day's highs and lows, and that becomes my range. Yesterday, we faked out the previous week low. So today, I'm looking for low of the day buys. So coming into the session, we are actually above previous day high, similar to US30, and above the H8 high. So looking for a breakout setup, but price came down, faked out the H8 low right here, faked out the H4 low, and then the next M15 closed strong bearish, bullish breakout, taking out that last bearish breakout level. So the M15 is now bullish. Wanted to take a buy on that, but taking a one bar stop on this would be too wide. So I did not take that. I also did not like trading right into the H8 high. So I needed to see an M15 low fake out to take it up, which I got right here, right at the weekly closing price. And as I got that, I entered straight on the M15, one bar stop, and I was targeting the previous the range, the daily range, as a first target. And as price got there, popped down to the lower time frames, and I waited until there was a bearish breakout bar that took out the last bullish breakout level, and I took partials on this one. So I took about 3R partials on this. Uh, Now I'm at break even. I'm hiding behind this previous H8 high. Took partials because of this fake out yesterday. It's also at the yearly breakout level. And so this could be a possible good opportunity to swing trade or continue the move up. So that's why I took partials. Doesn't look like that'll play out, but who knows? I'm being protected by this H8 high, and let's see if that can hold. So one trade on oil, about 3R, taking partials there. And then the last trades I took were on NAS. NAS pullback, trend breakout continuation single day. That's a bullish breakout day that takes out the last bearish breakout level, flipping this time frame bullish. Yesterday, we've flipped the weekly breakout level right here. And so this becomes a peak formation. And so today I was looking for low of the day buys. Coming into the session, NY open right here, NY equity open. price popped down, faked out the H8 low right at the daily open, which is good. And I was waiting for a bullish breakout bar that took out that last bearish breakout bar level. Did not get that until this right here. So once I got that, I was ready to take this up. Price pushed down, got rejected at the previous day high, and I entered straight on the M15 as price popped up above the M15 high right here. Stops at the low of that candle, and was treating this as a breakout. Breakouts, I don't have any target. I just trail my runners, my stops. Unfortunately, it faked out the H8 high and took out my stop loss. So took one loss on NAS on this one, but I still like this setup. So was still stocking it. Next M15 was kind of interesting actually. It faked out the H8 high, and then for the longest time it was below the previous day high, which would have turned this into a counter trend trade. But right towards the end, it popped up and faked out. Ended up faking out both sides, so I was not interested in that. Next M15 closed inside bar. Inside bars extends the previous highs and lows. I'm not interested in trading inside this. Once the next M15 closed as a breakout, broke out of that range, was looking for a continuation of this move. Um, what I was looking for was a pullback down to this H8 high level and getting rejected there, and I would have entered as price broke above the M15 high, but that did not happen. There was no continuation. It ended up coming back down and closing below the previous day high. But what was interesting about this close is it was a strong close, but it was an inside bar as well. So inside bars extend the previous bar's highs and lows. So this becomes my range. Um, this bar faked out the H8 low right at this range, but I did not like that the H1 had faked out the previous day high with a nice fake out candle. So was not interested initially, but I did like how it faked out that range. Next M15 closed above this previous day high. So that turns this back into a breakout. So I was uh, thinking of a possible trade to enter on this one, but was not too sure because my bias was flipping quite a bit. So at this point, I dropped down to the lower time frames and was wanted to see a clearer picture of it. Once I saw this M15 M5 low fake out right at the previous day high at the H8 breakout level, I decided to enter on this one. So one bar stop, and why I trade aggressively right on the M5 and was targeting the high of the day for a first target. Took partials there, and then now I'll be trailing my runners. It's already late here. Gonna just put my runners above this H4 high at the previous high of the day, and I'll just see where it goes in the morning. And that is it. So still in this one, took one loss on this one, but I still stayed on it. Um, the other thing is I was also looking at the other indices, and the other indices were showing me a setup to the upside. So that's why I still stuck on this one. Um, and that is it. I did not take SPX. Initially, I liked SPX better, but it did not close above the high of the day. So I was not interested in that one. Well, at this time, this bar right here, it closed above the previous high and made a new high. And that's why I like NAS better. And that is it. Gold, I liked gold actually. I was waiting for a breakout continuation. Considered taking this M15 low fake out above the previous day high and above the H8 high, but I thought the target was too small. This would have been better if I dropped down to a lower time frame, but I wasn't. Lately, I've been trading just straight on the M15s. Um, so yeah, I was waiting for a fake out of M15 low. This would have been a nice trade, but did not take that. And that's it. Did not look at the Forex bears. That's all I took. So took one on oil, took one on US30, took two on NAS, one loser on NAS, and one winner on it, and that is it.